One thing that I love that she's bringing to her sport, more people want to watch. Don't get it twisted. Don't get up. Caitlin Clark is the reason why a lot of great things is going to happen for the WNBA.
After LeBron James gave Caitlin Clark a no-look shout-out, Angel Reese just sent him off the court with a full-court press. Yes, it is correct. Angel seems to believe that the Monarch should be overthrown for supporting a player from a different generation who has real range. She reacted like someone caught unfollowing their ex-Mitaru, mistaking respect for betrayal somewhere in the pandemonium. Prepare yourself for a tale of salt, stat padding, and the most pathetic comeback since group chat and high school drama.
Not that many people that can relate to everything that she's been through. There's not that many folks that know what it's like to be in her shoes, but someone that does is LeBron James, right? And here is what he told Esquire when he was asked about Caitlin Clark. He said, "I have a great deal of respect for her because I know exactly what it means to be drafted, to be the face of a franchise, and also get the scrutiny from a lot of people that don't believe you're ready for the next."
LeBron James, a part-time inspirational Instagram captionist and America's favorite sports oracle, has once again chosen to give the world his royal thumbs up. Caitlin Clark this time. Yes, the Iowa corn-fed sniper who has been using the WNBA as a personal three-point drill. And let's just say that someone in Chicago is not overjoyed that the Monarch has spoken due to the ripple effect. Additionally, the court is collapsing.
I don't really get too starstruck from people, and that was like a moment that I was like, I knew I was going to meet him when I was coming to the game, and that's like one of my idols. Like, LeBron is the GOAT to me, so I don't know, it was just like a crazy moment where I got to meet him in the back.
Let's now give this slow Myrtle train accident the irony and flair it so richly deserves. LeBron decides he must support the future of women's basketball after making another postseason appearance with the Lakers. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? However, you're not merely praising Caitlin Clark when you share a nice fan letter on Instagram. You're essentially shouting, "This is my rookie," while slapping Angel Reese across the face with a crown emoji.
But LeBron James said, triple-double, basically. But I'm going to post it so you can see it. So here you go. LeBron James says, "Triple dub, CC, great way to kick off the season." Clapping hands. That's what he said. That's what he tweeted. Congratulate someone on a triple double. And this is the type of response the Crash Out Angel congregation is giving you today. They have lost it. I mean, if you need to go check some people into mental hospitals, a lot of people should get Baker acted right about now because they've all lost their minds.
And the timing was perfect. Just as Caitlin Clark defeats the Chicago Sky with a triple-double. Yes, the team of Angel Reese. Angel's outstanding 5 for 11 performance in that particular game likely left the court wondering whether the Rim had a personal grudge against her.
Now, if we can translate this to a win, your team...
Clark, meanwhile, was burning the Sky defense and doing everything but selling popcorn in the stands. LeBron, on the other hand, was in full cheerleading mode, hurling virtual confetti at a spelling bee like a delighted father. The man seemed to have forgotten the existence of Angel Ree. It could be the reason Ree is out here casting more shade than a solar eclipse. Let's face it.
LeBron James, triple-double CC, great way to kick off the season. Isn't LeBron my GOAT, but she didn't even catch exactly what Angel did last night and got killed for. I don't know what this exactly means, but by the way, this guy's actual content on Chicago Sky, in the Sky, is actually pretty good. I've watched a couple of his videos. It's actually pretty good. I can't lie. Like, I genuinely can't lie. But speak of Angel 2, LeBron triple-double, a real one. Thoughts on the Knicks. And straight away, you're seeing LeBron James. I'm 100% pulling away.
Now, Angel Reese's WNBA debut hasn't been the most elegant. She arrived with a vast brand, a TikTok army, and more nil deals than genuine WNBA minutes. Fireworks were anticipated by all. What did we get in its place? Fire drills, outbursts of annoyance, and a shooting percent that makes you wonder if she's being punished by the basketball gods. Her first season has been more about grappling with air than queen of the court. The Rim seems to harbor a personal grudge. In the meantime, Caitlin Clark is draining logo threes like they owe her money while simply skipping over the hardwood like it's prom night. Additionally, Reese is being made fun of on the field because Kelsey Plum, yes, that Kelsey Plum, scored 28 points and struck Angel Reese with the infamous too small gesture after making a layup. WNBA jargon for too little is please return to the practice gym and consider your life choices.
So, LeBron James is under attack himself now because he decided to shout out Caitlin Clark for her performance. There he is right here, triple dub CC. Great way to kick off the season. Oh, that was the wrong thing to do because the Angel Reese fans decided to come after LeBron.
Even Reese's reflection is probably whispering, "Girl, maybe take a pickleball." At this point, the moment LeBron's post went live, the Twitter timeline, X timeline, exploded with nuclear memes. So let's speak about the fans. Like Simba on Pride Rock, LeBron adopts Caitlin Clark. When Angel Reese sees LeBron's post, add a Jordan sobbing meme. Drama in the WNBA is more powerful than Game of Thrones. Since Elon attempted to cage fight Zuckerberg, the internet hasn't had this much fun. What does Angel do then? She responds with a slap that only a contemporary athlete can give. Eye roll emojis, media day side eyes so sharp they could cut a basketball in half, and passive-aggressive social media posts. Because Angel is familiar with how this game operates, she becomes the antagonist of the Caitlin Clark film universe in the court of public opinion. LeBron's support wasn't limited to picking a favorite. Clark received the Infinity Gauntlet from it.
The game off in the first few minutes, Angel Reese had played 8 minutes, 0 points, 7 rebounds. Not to mention she was 0 for 5 on layups. And with about 2 minutes left in this game, Chicago is getting completely blown out by New York, and Angel Reese has played the most minutes of any starter at 27. She is 0 for 8 on shot attempts. She has 2 points and 12 rebounds. So do you think the rumors are true that people just do not like to watch Angel Reese because they don't like her, or is it because she's not very...
Here's the worst part, though. It wasn't even requested by Clark. Here, Caitlin is expressing gratitude to LeBron in the manner of a scholarship recipient. He truly is the greatest of all time. I watched him as a child. Angel, meanwhile, is most likely watching the same footage repeatedly as if it were a hostage film. Remember the actual salt in the wound as well. The Sky was beaten by the Fever. Not only did they beat them, but they were also humiliated. 93-58. A basketball score isn't that. That score is the result of someone forgetting to show up. Their skill in the locker room score is very amazing. Reese's team was not simply defeated. They were asked to pay for parking after getting dunked on, stepping over, and being memed into oblivion. To be fair, though, Rhea isn't simply playing poorly. She's making a loud struggle. It's not a quiet slump. It's a full-fledged unraveling on television. Additionally, every missed layup is accompanied by a dash of Twitter turmoil and TikTok shade. We would simply refer to this as growing pains if it were any other rookie. However, Angel Reese did not enter the league in a low-key manner. She arrived wearing a crown emoji and a small SUV-sized chip on her shoulder. She identified as a generational talent. She promoted herself as the league's spokesperson. And now she's shooting like a YMCA league intern who doesn't get enough sleep.
Caitlin Clark did talk about some basketball in a sense during her time interview, and part of that was LeBron James. LeBron has come to Clark's defense on many occasions. LeBron, the phrase is game recognizes game or real recognizes real. He has come out since she was in college, really, and supported her and talked about how she's the truth. He also said, that the women of the WNBA, the reason for the changes they got, I think this was when the charter flight thing came out, was because...
Conversely, he is casually posting NBA 2K stats while receiving a virtual chest bump from LeBron. She's not attempting to incite conflict. Anyone attempting to play the villain storyline will find it annoying that she is simply playing ball, appearing unconcerned, and letting the buckets do the talking. Because when your opponent doesn't even try to cause you any drama, what do? In reaction to LeBron's shout-out, Clark essentially said, "Wow, thanks, King. that is really lovely. There were no clapbacks or subweets, just pleasant feelings from Iowa and a crossover that sent half the Sky bench to therapy. Reese, meantime, is caught in a never-ending cycle of missed shots. Why didn't he share my energy? This is the WNBA version of that group of friends where one person suddenly becomes the center of attention during brunch, while another rushes to the restroom while feigning a stomach ache. But it's jump shots instead of avocado toast. It's primetime basketball instead of brunch.
LeBron never messaged me directly, but it's been cool to just see his support of myself and the W overall. You can tell he really watches and turns it on, and yeah, he's been kind of a big fan of myself from college and now in the W. So I mean, he's the greatest basketball player of all time, so I think that's pretty.
Let's be honest now. Reese has talent. Nobody disputes that. However, she is currently making more headlines than highlights. Reese hears LeBron say, "Not you," as he looks at Clark and envisions the future of women's basketball. Furthermore, the figures are accurate. Clark is accumulating triple-doubles, and Reese is shooting bricks like she's constructing affordable housing while accumulating tech fouls. You have to wonder whether LeBron privately regrets not showing his affection to everyone equally. LeBron, however, is a fan of winners. He has always done so. He's your biggest fan if you're on fire. You're quite cold. He is still encouraging, albeit from a distance. Similar to limiting order distance, this is where it becomes tragically humorous. Rhea and Clark are not the only ones at odds. She is battling both the LeBron-Clark fiction machine and her own stat sheet. Additionally, you may want to arrange a spectacle if the king and your own three-point percentage are among your adversaries. Reese may file a restraining order against ESPN's highlight reel at this pace. 10% Angel misses another bunny at the rim because it's 90% Caitlin. When opposition teams' bench players begin muttering "miss it" under their breath like a spell, and it works, you know it's awful.
Guys, Caitlin's cooking. I'm talking about Martha Stewart, Gordon Ramsay cooking. She is cooking everybody in the WNBA right now. If you don't know Caitlin, here's a little backstory on her. She went to Iowa. She graduated from Iowa. She has the most points scored for a women's college basketball player ever. Not to mention, she has the most points scored out of any man ever in college basketball history.
The drama has become so intense that HBO might as well sign a contract and refer to it as the Succession WNBA edition. While Angel Reese screams into the locker room like Kendall Roy in mid-spiral because LeBron neglected to post about her, Caitlin Clark plays the calm, cunning Shiv, casually stacking points and magazine covers. Reese still has time to change the course of events, to be fair. She has the abilities, the charisma, and a sizable TikTok fan base to pull off a coup. However, time is of the essence. The memes are timeless, but this season is brief. She is on the verge of becoming a cautionary tale presented through TikTok slideshows that include freeze frames of missed layups and melancholic piano music. To be honest, it seems like she unintentionally signed up for a masterclass called How to Fumble a Rookie Season in 4 Easy Steps. Step 1. Enter with all the excitement and a college victory lap. Delivering stat lines that cause your coach to perspire through 3 polos is the second step. Step 3 is to start a feud with the new golden girl of the league, who, incidentally, recently received a blowout from LeBron on Instagram. Watch the internet make fun of you like it's Sunday brunch in Step 4. In the most bizarre turn of events in this soap drama, LeBron wasn't even attempting to make fun of others or release a diss track. He didn't even blink once. He simply performed what LeBron does because he recognized greatness in Clark. He shone a spotlight on it. The WNBA timeline lit up like someone threw a firecracker into the group chat. No malice, just a mid-screw moment of pleasure.
Do you think it's fair for Angel Reese to be painted as the villain? We know what Caitlin Clark has done for the WNBA. Last year, it was 22 WNBA games that got over 1 million views. Caitlin Clark participated in 19 of them. So it's a fact that she's brought more viewership. But is it fair for Angel Reese to get painted as the villain?
Unfortunately, yes, because she does it to herself. You feel me? That's the game she plays. She likes to talk a lot of trash. She likes to, because she's from Baltimore or something like that. That's her personality, right? She likes to get up in people's face. And you can do that, but if you don't have the game to back it up.
Oh no, this is only the first quarter of the season, so don't assume the drama ends here. More post-game insults, Viral interviews, Instagram shade, and passive-aggressive sneaker launches are all welcome. The biggest rivalry in the WNBA is just getting started. Hot reactions, hashtags, and LeBron James acting as a fantasy mentor like he's trying out for Oprah's book club are what drive this one instead of hate. A shout-out is given to you. Angel, you deserve a shout-out. Buckle up because we're going to circle back. The conflict between Angel and Caitlyn is still ongoing. It is only the beginning. Unaware that he has just begun the Petty Olympics, LeBron will be sitting courtside with popcorn in hand, watching the mayhem unfold like the king he is. Knowing him, I'm sure he'll write about it. However, Angel Reese ramped up the heat like she was trying out for Real Housewives of the WNBA just when you thought this controversy couldn't get any hotter. Interviews conducted after games evolved into mysterious TED speeches. There was subtext in every sentence. There was almost a monologue in every side eye. If you paid enough attention, you could hear her eyelashes whispering, "I deserve a LeBron post, too."
Clark is clearly a better basketball player than Angel Reese.
But you know what's crazy? Because I don't...
But Angel Reese is a good player, but they just play two different positions. Like, it's not even the same type of game.
But there's always a conversation about, y'all don't see that? About who's better out of the two ladies, Caitlyn or Angel Reese? I always thought...
I don't see that conversation anymore.
Okay, not anymore, right? But in
Yeah.
the beginning, yes. And I actually started to watch some of the clips because I wanted to determine for myself. And then I was like, oh, Caitlyn is obviously really a great player. I don't know why they even have the conversation.
The Reese rebranding tour has now started. Step one is to mobilize the narrative of they hate confident black women, which, let's face it, has historical validity. The optics become hazy, though, when you're shooting 2 for 9 and being outscored by the halftime entertainment team. All of a sudden, symbolism is more important than talent. And whether she wants it or not, Angel is now regarded as the league's misinterpreted anti-hero. Imagine Loki wearing hoop earrings. Caitlyn Clark, on the other hand, is only dribbling along while grinning like she's been given every Disney princess arc and still has time to break ankles. She's out there doing magazine pictures, advertisements, and casually redefining rookie standards while pretending that she just happened to fall into all of this. The league is making money. The story is writing itself. Every game they play, especially when they're playing against each other, is now a full-fledged cultural referendum, with one player battling ghosts and the others floating on sparkles. Do you have Team Grace or Team Grit? Team Smooth or Team Smoke? Angel's elbows and attitude. Disney grins and daggers are what Caitlyn is bringing. LeBron, poor guy, is merely the unintentional cause of mayhem. He believed he was presenting flowers. Rather, he added a Molotov cocktail to an already delicate ecosystem in the locker room.
I'm going to say this one time, very, very clear. Angel Reese fans, all you black supporters, you pro-black supporters, whatever you want to call yourselves, that's going on about this situation where Clark pushed Reese, leave LeBron alone.
I mean, wow. Shut the hell up, weak-ass N-word. Oh, I mean, honestly. Did you miss those Diddy parties yet? Question mark. Ooh. There's a lot of black athletes you could be celebrating instead of this YT girl. Is that supposed to be white girl? Is that what we're doing? Is that some slang for white girl? I don't know. For white? I don't know. Speak about Angel too. I mean, LeBron has been so pro-black that he's torched his reputation and lost half of the NBA fan base tuned out for 4 years.
However, this is the reason why sports are so addictive. It goes beyond statistics. It has to do with pride, ego, shade, and the insatiable desire to be the one. Without a doubt, Angel Reese is not going down softly. She has a microphone, a platform, and just the right amount of rage to make this first season either a headline-grabbing disaster or a theatrical redemption narrative. We'll be watching either way. Screams were revived and popcorn was loaded.